Hi everybody, before this video starts, I just want to remind you to please hit the subscribe button. It only takes like 5 seconds, if that, and if you don't like what I have, you can unsubscribe at any time, no big deal. As a reminder, everything I do is now live streamed. Check the Discord link in the description below for details of when I go live, or for $1.99 you become a member and watch any archive broadcasts, which includes early access to videos such as this one, exclusive gameplays, and behind the scenes footage such as editing. All that and more for $1.99 for a starter fee. Become a member tonight. Enjoy the video. If I help you, is there some kind of reward?
Of course. If you help me, and thus the android, God and the universe will smile upon you. Is there any better compensation?
What is the movement you mentioned?
We call ourselves the Railroad. Our mission is the rescue and salvation of synthetic humanoids. Androids, as they're more commonly known.
Wait. Isn't Fallout 4 the Railroad? What about human slaves? Don't you try to help them too?
Yes, if we are able. But there are others in the wasteland who assist in the plight of human slaves. Our android brethren have only us.
Can I join the Railroad?
Tell you what. You deliver that component to Zimmer and tell him the android is dead, and you can consider yourself a member in good standing.
The Railroad sucks in 4 though. Anything else I should know?
Just understand that this android is now, for all intents and purposes, a man. He looks human, he acts human, he believes he is human. But even if he's not, even if he's a machine, he's capable of rational thought and emotion. So you see, his soul is as human as yours or mine. This person, and he is a person, deserves a chance at freedom. Please,
is this the holotape?
There's a shred of decency in you. Don't take that away from him.
I have to go now.
You know what you need to do.
I mean, I don't really know the context of it too. What the hell? That's a gnome. Okay. Upper deck. Cool.
Ted Strayer, you can chill with me if you want, dude.
You can chill, dude. Do you actually do anything here in Rivet City?
You mean, like fix stuff? Nah. I just hang out, dude. I've got enough chems to last a while. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Whoa. What?
Can I ask you about Rivet City's history?
Dude, I only just got here myself. Ain't nothing I could tell you.
Do you know a Mr. Crowley?
Whoa. That's a blast from the past. My dad knew a dude named Crowley. I never met him, though. I think Dad said he died when they were checking out some old fort.
Nah, he's not dead. Can you think of any reason he might want you dead?
No shit. That dude wants me dead?
Thanks for the info. I'm just trying to sort all this out.
No problem, dude. Thanks for not offing me.
See you later, Ted.
Evening. I'm on duty. Make it quick.
I gotta kill that guy. So I gotta kill that guy for Crowley. I didn't know he was one of the things, but okay. I lost karma for that, but that's okay. I got his key.
Look what we have here.
Sir, I had to do it. I was contracted. I missed that. I was contractually obligated to do that, sir. Sir, I shot your head and your leg blew off. Oh, that guy died too. I'm gonna die, by the way. There's no way. Yep, okay, well, not the problem. So if I kill Ted, everybody kills me. But I have to kill Ted for the mission. Right.
Ted Strayer.
Oh, we have to do all this again?
Welcome to the Weatherly. Mr. Buckingham at your service.
Who's your owner, Rust Bucket?
I serve Miss Vera Weatherly,
At your eyes, like in my face.
Weatherly Hotel.
What is this place?
This is the Weatherly Hotel. It's the finest establishment in Rivet City.
What do you have to eat?
Please place your order.
I just want like purified water. I'm gonna take dirty water too. And all your stim packs, thank you. Perfect. That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
Where is your owner? We'll just wait.
I'm Diego, the acolyte for St.
Oh,
Monica.
hey, that's the one chicks. Who is the Saint Monica?
St. Monica saved her own son's soul from eternal damnation.
Damn.
She is now the patron saint of lost children for the faithful everywhere. You really should come to church on Sunday mornings. The sermon will be all about St. Monica.
We'll see. I hear Angela Staley has a crush on you.
What are you talking about? I'm a man of the cloth. Well, I will be as soon as Father Clifford. Never mind. It doesn't matter what Angela thinks. Soon I will take vows of chastity.
Oh, damn.
Father Clifford says she is my trial, my temptation. I must choose between her and the church. I have chosen the church.
That's a terrible choice. Can I ask you about Rivet City's history?
I heard tell the place used to be run by raiders until someone cleared the whole place out. But I don't really know for sure.
I'm not donating to the church.
God bless you.
I am Father Clifford of St. Monica's Church.
Oh. Who is this? You're a priest?
Yes, my flock is all of Rivet City. You should come to services this Sunday. I'll be telling the tale of St. Monica.
I heard that Diego and Angela sleep together. What do you know about St. Rivet City's history?
Oh, it's not the past of the city that I dwell upon, but the future of its inhabitants. But if you're interested, I believe Miss Weatherly...
Yeah, I haven't found Miss Weatherly yet.
Glad to speak with you on the subject.
Who is the Saint Monica?
She is the patron saint of lost children. Very popular among the faithful of Rivet City. I'm surprised you've never heard of her.
I mean, there's only like 2 faithful inside Rivet City.
If you want to hear her story, it will be the topic of my sermon on Sunday. Services begin at 8 a.m. You should come.
I hear that Diego and Angela are sleeping together, doing it.
What? If that's true, I'll defrock him. Not only is he fornicating, but he's doing it with such an innocent young girl.
I saw them under the light deck, under the stars.
Ah, Diego, what have you done? He has forced my hand. I cannot let him be a priest now. This may be the end of the faith if I cannot find another acolyte.
Alright, I need to go.
Saint Monica bless you.
Alright, go talk to him. He's right there. Oh, fuck. You fucked up now. You fucked up now, kid. Oh, you better get back here. I'm standing in front of you.
Yeah. I'm Flack. If you want a decent weapon, stop by Flack.
Why is the lighting so good at this spot? This pea shooter has saved my ass more than once. Do you have the big stuff? Flamers, missiles, launcher, stuff like that?
We usually have a few. I have to check the inventory. Stop by the shop. Either Shrapnel or I will show you what we've got.
Know anything about the history of Rivet City?
Fred, I can't help you, pal.
Damn.
Been here for years, but all I know about the history is that it's a safe place to settle down. Maybe Bannon can help
Yeah,
you.
we talked to him.
He sure acts like he knows it all.
Alright, I gotta run.
If you...
No, I gotta hold you back.
I do the repairs around here, so if you see
Oh, here he comes.
let me know.
Move.
Hello, mister.
God bless you.
DJ Young?
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Do you know anything about Rivet City? How they made it? Anything?
It's a boat. A really big boat.
Do you know anything about Rivet City's history?
James says his dad built it. But
James?
I don't know. I think
Oh,
he's
that's...
making stuff up.
Alright, so long, CJ.
Bye.
I'm sure
Hey.
Hey.
from the lower deck.
Really?
God bless you and keep you safe.
How are things between you and Angela?
Father Clifford accused me of having relations with Angela. He wouldn't listen when I told him it was a lie. I am no longer an acolyte. I've been expelled. Sometimes when God shuts one door, though, he opens another.
There you go.
I've asked Angela to marry me, and she said yes.
That was way quicker than I thought it was gonna be. Alright, goodbye.
God bless you.
Y'all... Huh. That is way faster than I thought it should be. No, don't go in there. I want to talk to you now.
This place could use a few more people willing to work. Everything is falling apart. I'm the only one willing to fix it.
What do you know about Rivet City's history?
Despite all my time working here, I've got no clue. Seagrave Holmes is about the only person I know who's more familiar with the place. Born and raised on the hangar deck, but don't hold that against him. He can't help where he came from, and his heart's in the right place.
Alright.
Nice talking to you.
I'm eating right now. If you're
Saint
wounded,
Monica
let
bless
me
you.
bandage that.
What?
You're wounded.
There we go.
Let me bandage that.
Am I wounded? Do you know of someone named Pinkerton?
Pinkerton, eh? That name
Heck, I know I
takes
said
me
Pinker.
way back. Claimed to have cured radiation poisoning. Or was it food poisoning? I don't recall.
That's a pretty big difference.
He was always telling folks that he founded Rivet City. All he did was break off the front of it. Or did he die there? I don't recall.
Does this guy recall anything? Place looks pretty easy to rob. You have any problems with thieves?
Don't get any cute ideas. Security is just a shout away. Now, if you've got any medical issues, let's hear them.
Can I ask you about Rivet City's history? He's not gonna know.
Oh, I'd like to help. I really would. But I don't know the first thing about this place's history.
See, told ya.
Don't let my age fool you. I may have been around for a while, but I didn't spend all that time here.
Heal me
You're
up.
right. You do need a doctor. Lucky I happened along, but first...
Yeah, I'm not that bad. Radiation?
Sure can.
100 cap's not worth it. Alright. Let's just get out of there. Fuck that guy. Oh, is that door open now? Oh, yes, there she is. Drinking a Nuka-Cola. Let's go.
I'm your hostess, Vera Weatherly.
Have you heard any interesting gossip?
Well, I really shouldn't tell you, but
Yeah, I already knew about him.
have you heard about Polly Cantelli? He's addicted to chems. His poor wife Cindy is at her wit's end.
Yeah, I already knew about that one though. Any rumors?
You haven't heard?
Let's get my speech up.
Angela has the hots for Diego.
Yeah, they're getting married.
But since he's a priest, he's been putting her off. One of these days, she's just going to jump his bones.
Nice.
They say Mr. Lopez is losing it. He stands on the top of the bridge tower for hours at a time, just staring out over the city.
Okay. Vera, your nephew Brian has lost his folks and needs a place to live.
Poor dear. I know what it's like to be alone. I'd love to take him in. Don't worry. I have the means to keep him fed and healthy, but most importantly, safe.
I think Brian will love his new home. I'll send him along shortly.
Oh, that's wonderful. If you ever wander back into Rivet City, why don't you check up on us? You're always welcome.
Perfect. I get karma for that. How are things between Diego and Angela these days?
Haven't you heard? They're going to get married.
Yes.
It's so wonderful. We haven't had a wedding in years.
Beautiful. All right. You know anything about the Rivet City's history?
Well, I could tell you all about my hotel. But I'm sure I don't know anything about how Rivet City itself got started.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, you hear rumors and you make guesses, but I really couldn't say I know for sure. And I'd hate to lead you down the wrong path.
Well, is there anyone who knows more?
Actually, now that you mention it, Seagrave may know more about it.
Who's Seagrave?
He's been here since he was just a boy, and I can't imagine anyone knows this ship better than he does.
Let me go back. At least tell me what you've heard.
Well, if it'll help, I once heard that this place was covered in mirelurks 50 years ago, raiding all around the city. Eventually, some poor soul they thought would be lunch fought back and cleared out the whole ship. They say he was the first counselor for the upper deck and lived here to his death. Can't say I believe it a bit, but it's a nice tale to tell.
All right, so long.
Farewell.
I'm Janice Kaplinsky, Chief Botanist. What do you need?
Chief Botanist? Know anything about Rivet City's history?
If it hasn't got to do with the science quarters, I'm probably not the one to ask. And Dr. Lee's so busy, you really shouldn't disturb her work.
I'm looking for my father. Have you seen him?
I did see a man talking to Dr. Lee, but I really shouldn't be discussing it. She's already in a bad mood. I'd hate to make it worse. You should probably just talk to her about it.
Don't bother her, but you should probably talk to her about it.
So long.
Fucking game. Science lab. Door to science lab. Oh my god. So dark.
Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's son, aren't you? What are you doing here?
Wait, how do you know who I am? Have we met?
You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke of me. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you. He abandoned our work. We had no choice but to do the same.
Can you tell me more about my parents?
I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know?
I never knew my mother. What can you tell me about her?
Yes. Your mother was... well, she was a good woman. A very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you.
What was my father like back then?
James? He was very driven, determined to change the world. Well, we all were back then, I suppose. He was focused on two things, really. Making Project Purity work, and your mother. When she died, I think he gave up. I know he wanted to keep you safe, but I think part of what he did was run away. But it seems that he never really was able to get over the idea. I'm frankly shocked that he waited all this time and wants to try again.
Why did my mother die? What happened?
Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting it. We weren't as prepared as we could have been. You have to understand, we were struggling with scavenged, derelict equipment. We did everything we could.
You weren't prepared? My mother is dead!
As I said, I am sorry. I'm afraid I can't go back and change the past.
I guess that's true. Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Tell me about this project that you worked with my father. Let's go. Let's wait on that. What do you know of the city's history?
I could tell you all about the science lab, but even though I was here near the start, I can't really help with the details of how it all worked out. It all seems like a lifetime ago. I'm afraid I've had a lot of things on my mind since those early days.
I like your glasses like diamonds on them. What kind of place is this Rivet City?
Rivet City is one of the few bastions of civilization left in the land. We're working to rebuild our society, to make the world livable again.
You ever hear of someone named Pinkerton?
That idiot? He left so long ago, most folk don't even remember him. He claimed to have found a secret stash of technology somewhere in the ship. Then he just disappeared.
That's still around then. What is this lab? What are you doing here?
This is the Rivet City Science Lab.
Oh, gee, thanks.
It's taken many long years to put together, but we've done well for ourselves. Our work on portable fusion power and hydroponics are coming along quite nicely, if not quite according to schedule.
Tell me about this project you work on. Tell me about this project you worked on with my father.
Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know?
What was the point of it?
It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize.
Reminder, stay hydrated, kids.
The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated.
Why didn't it work?
We had the basic principles down. We understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the area is so pervasive. Small-scale tests were fine. But anytime we tried to test the process on a larger scale, it was just too much. Maybe if we'd had more time, or better equipment.
Why did you stop working on it? What happened?
You happened.
Oh, thanks.
It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally...
Was I born in a science lab?
Your father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for, and he left.
Well, I mean, he's right.
He left all of us.
Let's be honest here.
Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the purifier.
About something else? I'd like to know a bit more about you.
What? Well, I'm not sure what there is to tell. Your father and I, we worked together for a long time. I think we were really on to something. But then there were complications. The project was abandoned and your father disappeared. I returned here to Rivet City and established the lab you see before you now.
Okay. Can you tell me more about my parents?
What do you want to know?
I already did that, didn't I? I don't know why it was so green. I'm trying to find my father. Have you seen him?
You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there.
I left the vault for screw the vault. I'm not staying cooped up in there.
I see. So you decided to leave one of the safest places in the wasteland, even though it was in your best interest to stay. Sounds familiar. Well, I'm afraid your father is no longer here.
I mean, they were all trying to kill me. It's not really my safest place, whatever. And stop wasting my time and tell me where he is.
Well, I don't know where he is. The last I knew, he was going back to the old lab. Now, will you kindly leave? I have work to do.
Oh, where's this old lab of yours?
It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building, northwest of here. Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone.
Is there a way you can help me out?
Look, I don't want to be harsh, but I have problems of my own. I don't have the resources to support James's foolish endeavors or your chasing after him. I'm sorry.
What a bitch. Come on, is there anything you can do to help?
I suppose I can spare a few stim packs. It's not much, but it might make things easier for you.
Free stim packs! Thank you for watching. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe for more content. Comment down below and check the description for links such as the Discord.